just entering into springtime now, so we're going to attempt to get some jackdaws, which always seem to appear just at the end of this cattle shed here. They just land out just right at the end, and I can safely take the shots. I'm going to lie here, camouflage myself a little bit. I'm going to see if we can pop a few off.
This is where I've set myself up for the morning. Just put some of the hay just in front of my bipod, just to try and disguise it a little bit, stop me silhouetting as much. And it doesn't take too long before the first jackdaw comes in.
First one down. I've only been here about 1 minute. It's a good start.
So I was only there for 1 minute, managed to get my first one. Not long after that, number 2 makes an appearance. So I just follow it with the crosshairs, waiting for that moment where I decide to pull the trigger.
Just had another one which just flew up onto the roof, so I'm going to quickly go retrieve that one.
It's certainly been a quick start. Just before I arrived it was very quiet, I didn't see one jackdaw. But I just thought, well, I'm here now, I'm going to have a go. We got 2 down in quick succession. And we're going to see if we can get any more. Well, what I'm doing here is I've spotted a jackdaw which is walking along the feed trough. Just trying to stay out of its sight, but it is relatively close to me. But now I've noticed that it's walking further and further away from me, which is where I want it, because I don't want it at 20 yards. So now we're looking at about 35 yards here. As you can see, I'm just adjusting my parallax, try to get it in focus. See if there's any opportunity where I can get my shot off.
Another one. 3.
Another jackdaw has just landed on the floor in front of me. Perfect shot, just right in front of me. And it just takes off. Just at that moment. Fortunately, get a brilliant shot on that. It's just straight down.
4. Just starting to come in here. Good.
Certainly no rest for myself at the moment. Do seem to be coming in pretty quick. Fingers on the trigger, waiting for that moment. It presented itself very nicely there.
Another one. Quickly going to retrieve that one as well before all the other crows and that start making a lot of noise. Too late, I can hear them.
I've quickly just retrieved that one, but we're just straight back to it. We've got 5 down at the moment. Now we've got 6.
He did a little backflip, but got another one down.
Now this was not what I expected. A couple of feral pigeons have just dropped in, so I managed to get one. Just took a few seconds to drop, but it's gone there. Now its friend pops down to have a look what's going on. His friend joins him. Very close at 20 yards.
Well, 2 feral pigeons. Can't believe the second one just came back down and landed. Not the smartest move. I'm shooting these jackdaws probably about 45 yards to the end of the trough, and then if they land a little bit further, they're going out maximum of 70, but I haven't seen any at 70 yet.
But we're straight back to it, and you'll probably notice that there is now a wider angle view. Change the GoPro settings from a wide to a super wide. Hit another jackdaw. Forgot to change my parallax from the pigeons just a moment ago. That's why we're a bit out of focus.
Well, it just came rushing in out of nowhere then. Wasn't ready for that. But it's another one shot down. This is performing really well. Gave this a tune the other day. I changed it from using the slug port to the pellet port, and now it's not don't sound as asthmatic. It's more of a thump, a punch. It seems to be performing really well. I actually couldn't find this fella for a moment when I went and just collected him now. He was about 15 feet away. It just kind of somehow buried itself in the mud and ran out of energy and died. But yeah, another. Not the best one. Just injured that one. Quickly go put it out of its misery if it's not been.
Now what you're about to see is no video editing. It's just one shot, one take, and you can see that that shot that I've just taken was in fact a one shot kill. It's just hopped to the side.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to go then, and then that last one just came in. It's just injured it, I think. I'm hoping it's just dropped. Here all the crows going mad. Let's have a look. Oh no, no. He's down. He's down. Yep. So it was one shot. It just bounced. How far was that? It's less than 10 yards. That's certainly not a bad morning. 8 jackdaws and 2 feral pigeons. I thought that last shot was actually a bad shot, but no, every single shot that I took this morning was one shot and it was down. Dreamline performed well. We're just shooting out probably about 45 to 50 yards, most of them, except for the 2 feral pigeons, which were really close, about 25 yards, and they just didn't have a chance really. Especially when the second one decides to land next to it. That's just natural selection really. But yeah, really good morning. Put a nice small dent in the numbers, and that'll keep the farmer happy. So yeah, it was a really good morning.